Mike Bayliss, thank you for joining us. How has the CEO benchmarking gone this year as far as you're concerned?
Well, in terms of the figures, pretty good. Profits were up, revenue was up quite sharply, debtors were down, order books were up. I mean, there was a lot of positives came out of it. I suppose and on the small positive, we did get more people this time. But I was just having lunch with some of the other European members, and they said, "Oh, it's a shame we haven't got more participants." And I think that's the message from every year. It's difficult. I mean, we've been with you, we've been working on this for 10 years now, and you know, it's difficult to know quite how to crack it. I mean, I was speaking to the Danish guys, and they said that they get 100 take part in their benchmarking study. Now, I haven't seen that study, so I don't know whether it's in a similar level of detail, but we got 55 this year. 5 of them came in too late to be included in that report. They'll get their own reports, but and there were another maybe 5 who claimed they were still working on it. So we could have got, we might still get that data, I don't know, but we could be knocking off a near 60, but it would be good to somehow find the magic key that we could get a few more than that.
So what's, from the research, is it clear what the main issues that people are going to be facing coming up, or is there still a lot of uncertainty about all of that? Or?
Well, I think for the moment, things will, for the UK firms, things are looking quite good. You know, revenue was double-digit growth last year. European firms weren't growing quite so fast, other than by acquisition. There was quite a lot of acquisition activity, and turning that growth into profitability is also always a bit of a challenge, because you lay out money and time and effort in taking on board new work, and it's not always at a greater level of profit. But profits were up, and I think some of the challenges that were identified at the conference are clearly genuine challenges, but that may be a year or two down the road before they really start hitting. I would have thought 2015/16 is still going to be a pretty good year. I might eat my words when I come back in a year's time, but I'm expecting the things to continue, at least on the trajectory they're on at the moment.
So taking the benchmarking, the results and the studies further, how do you think ACE, in conjunction with CIFC, can get more use out of them and help drive these sorts of issues further up the agenda, and, as I say, get more use out of them? Really?
Well, Jens from Ramboll had some useful ideas, and I think we certainly chat with you about incorporating those, and I think the more we can make it be of value to the participants, the better the response will be. I mean, clearly there are many firms who already feel they get value out of it because they take part every year, but some of the others, perhaps need a bit more either arm twisting or a bit more convincing, and ideally the latter, but to sell the message more clearly to them that it's a benefit to their business to take part.